Family Room Minute. I'm here with Robin, and today we're going to talk about relationships, specifically the relationship with your partner and all of the changes that it inevitably goes to after you have a baby. She's going to give us some tips of how to navigate that.
So having a baby is wonderful, right? Yeah. But it can also be really challenging and put a lot of stress on a relationship.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress on a person.
Yeah, a lot on a person. And so of course it's going to put stress. That's going to filter out into your relationships. So I have 3 tips for you today.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Self-care, couple care, and communication.
Okay.
So it's really important to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like the oxygen mask thing. You have to take care of yourself so that before you can take care of others.
Yeah.
And that's really important when you're caring for a baby, and also important when you're caring for a relationship.
Yeah, and I mean that can be as simple as going for a quick walk.
Exactly.
Or it doesn't have to be something that seems like you can't actually do.
Yeah.
Just maybe taking like a few moments or something.
Exactly. Yeah. 5 minutes to yourself, a half an hour,
A shower.
A shower.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And in the beginning, they're much more simple than they are as you go along. Yeah. Because you have more time as you go along.
Yeah, by the time your kid's 5, like you should definitely be taking a shower.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sorry.
So second tip is couple care.
Yeah.
So it's really important to take care of the relationship. That it is something that does require energy and effort. It maybe takes a little bit more energy and effort when you add a baby to the mix.
Yeah.
So
there's less time for each other.
Yeah, there's less time for each other. But if we don't do that, then it does end up sort of creating a little bit more stress and maybe more resentment with each other because you're not talking to each other, you're not connecting. So that, couple care is sex, but it's not just sex. That's important to get back into that. It's being able to spend time together, date nights, or doing things that you used to enjoy before baby.
Yeah.
But really making that an intention.
Yeah, you got to be intentional about it.
Exactly. And that filters down to the baby. The baby, your children know when you're taking care of yourselves, and when the baby can see that mom and dad, or mom and dad and dad are a team.
Yep.
And then lastly is communication. And communication filters into couple care, but have some conversations pre and post baby about what your expectations are, what you think that you would like the relationship to look like. What are the ways that you anticipate things changing? What are some ways that you can make sure that you do connect? And really being intentional about getting that time to communicate, whether you need to schedule in 20 minutes, a week, to really sit down and have coffee with each other and talk about things. So
otherwise that resentment builds up.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember that it's really normal for couples to sort of hit some bumps in the road as you become parents.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a huge transition, and so there are going to be, ups and downs along the way. But I think the most important thing is to be intentional about, really trying to identify what's happening and making sure you're talking about it.
Yeah, and it's so much better when you operate as a team.
Exactly.
So, so I think those are really good tips.
Yeah, thank you.